Hey guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is hold each deck up to the camera to see if it's resonating with you, starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? All right. Or deck number 2. Could your story be here in deck number 2? Okay. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 3? Is your story or message here? All right. I hope you guys have made your selection. We'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. We have the 7 of Swords. Ooh, the 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups. The Chariot. 6 of Swords. Overall energy, we have the 9 of Wands. 7 of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so something's going on where I feel like there's maybe some sort of self-destructive behavior going on due to maybe someone having doubts or insecurities. There's a lot of secrets at hand. There's a lot of confusions, a lot of questionable things going on. Either you are behaving in a questionable way or someone around you is, or just something about your situation is just confusing. You may feel confused about some sort of financial offer. There could be some sort of confusion in regards to relationships, affairs, even maybe someone wanting to come out but does not have the courage to come out yet. I feel like someone is also behaving a certain way because they're guarded. You know, this is someone's defense mechanism. Someone intentionally maybe sabotages their own happiness or sabotages their own success. Maybe someone feels like they're not ready or they can't handle being happy. I don't know, but I'm getting self-destructive behavior going on. It's like, why do you keep undoing everything that you've done? This is like someone who intentionally throws a race. It's like you've been training for, 5 months for a race. And then last minute, just, it's so many people. I didn't know the crowd was going to be this big. I can't do it. And someone throws the race. I just feel like someone is intentionally messing up. There also may be a fear of someone that is worried about not being loved for who they are. So someone is just like behaving destructively or just being extra because they're like, no, you need to love me for who I am, or this is who I am. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like someone is really behaving in a way that is petty, defensive. Again, if this is not you, it's probably somebody around you. And I feel like someone also just does not like the results of their actions, or someone is acting out of a place of pain or hurt feelings. Someone feels like, okay, well, since everybody just has the right to hurt me, I'm just going to go around hurting everybody. You know, people did this to me. Why not I do that? So, of course, that's not the solution, but I kind of feel like someone is taking that type of attitude. Someone also might feel the need to take revenge on everybody that's ever done them wrong, or like one person, because of one particular person, someone is just like hell bent on sabotaging, you know, everybody else's happiness. It's like, if I can't be happy, you can't be happy. So also something like misery loves company. If you are moving on successfully without another person, I feel like maybe this person's trying to sabotage your happiness, or you might be doing that. But someone is operating out of a place of fear and sadness and insecurities. And also the number 55 could be significant for some of you, or 77 or 777 actually. Got 3 sevens coming out. I do feel that whatever this energy is will pass. And there will be clarity. I feel like someone is just trying to be very distant and unemotional, make decisions that are just very cutthroat decisions. Someone is like, I don't have time to feel anything. Just let me, you know, I don't care who I'm hurting. I don't care if I'm hurting myself. Yeah. Now, yeah, like I said, though, it looks like maybe at some point this energy finally will come to an end, and there's going to be a release of that energy, or some sort of breakthrough, and things will start to run smoothly in your life, or whatever this situation is gets better. I feel that if anyone is trying to come at you or attack you or do you wrong, I'm showing that you're going to have victory over your enemies, victory over any obstacles. You will be successful at overcoming anything that's thrown at you. Maybe something's going on too where you do need to have thick skin, so you know, for whatever reason, you have to match someone's energy. And I feel like maybe that situation finally works. Or maybe you are, because you are taking some sort of responsibility for your actions, that also could be something to help you overcome any type of blockages that you're dealing with. Because this also indicates that there may be a need to take the high road. Look at something objectively. I don't know if you've been seeing something at eye level, and so you can't see past something. So you're having to raise your vibration or raise your consciousness so that you can see beyond your enemies or see beyond the problem to get that solution, and it works. Whatever you do, as long as you take the high road. Something also is coming off like a riddle to me. Something has been like a maze or a riddle, or like just very puzzling. Maybe someone has been very complicated. You've been having a hard time reading someone, and you're like, I don't know how this person feels about me. You know, it could be a job situation. I don't know how my supervisor sees me, or my coworkers, that, you know, they keep giving me a hard time, and all I'm trying to do is work. And, you know, maybe you've been going back and forth, butting heads, and then all of a sudden you say, you know what, let me take the high road. And because of you doing that, you figure somebody out. Maybe you've been trying to see someone and you haven't been able to see, but now you can. That could be a love situation too. So because you're able to see someone's true identity by taking a high road, there's going to be clarity. Maybe someone did not want you to read them. They're like, I don't want you reading me. I don't want you coming through. I'm getting strong Aquarian energy too. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but you also may be dealing with a Cancer, someone with Venus in Scorpio, or someone with Venus in Mars. A strong Aquarius placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or maybe someone has a stellium in Aquarius. Yeah. Something has been very puzzling. I feel like someone was really afraid to be themselves, so they have been stealing other people's identities. But stealing other identities, I feel like wasn't working. So if this is your energy, like something you've been doing where you were too afraid to be yourself, so you started pretending to be like someone you weren't, or kind of like wearing a mask because you felt like it was going to help, but in the long run, you're like, this isn't working. So you decided to just be who you are. See? Magician. Somebody has been wearing a mask and pretending to be someone that they're not. Feel like someone's also been just very manipulative. Feel like someone's also just very sorry for their behavior, whether it's you or somebody around you. I feel like somebody is sorry and feels like, I know better. So they're trying to reform themselves. Yeah, I'm seeing someone like changing. Someone also maybe felt the need to blend in, or someone felt left out or ignored. Someone has been doing something to fit in, and I just feel like it wasn't working, nor is it worth it. Even if someone has been lying about their religious beliefs around family, it seems like it's just not working. Just tell your family members that you're into tarot and sorcery, like something isn't working. I feel like someone can't pretend anymore. Or maybe someone's been holding their tongue and can no longer listen to their family go on and on about certain beliefs. And it's like, okay, you know where Christmas comes from? It comes from, this or that, and it's just like breaking out. Somebody might break out, what's that movie? Zydekus. Oh my God. I remember when I first saw that movie. I think it was Zydekus. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Oh, it was so good. When I first stumbled upon it, that was like back in 2007, yeah. Or 8. 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Ooh, someone is just being hostile, spiteful, distant. I feel like if someone's been trying to give you the silent treatment, or if rather both of you have been trying to give each other this silent treatment, competing with silence, like that isn't working. It's like, this isn't working. There's nothing but a blockage here. I feel like two people have been in on something, a fire sign and an earth sign. They've been talking about you or conspiring something. They may have instigated something that didn't work. I feel like someone intervened in a negative way. Someone may have gotten to your head and made you believe something that wasn't true. So definitely some sort of instigating energies. Again, I'm getting a situation where someone just did not have all the facts. I heard disgusted. So I don't know if you're disgusted by somebody. You disgust me. That's kind of like what I heard. You disgust me. Cruel intentions. Someone had cruel intentions. I'm hearing cruel summer too. It's a cruel summer. That used to be my jam when I was little. I couldn't wait to be a teenager when I used to hear that song. How my son gonna just shout when I said that? Oh my God. Okay, someone's been very paranoid. Okay, I'm getting some form of depression or sadness, but I feel like it's been self-inflicted or because someone has just like, okay, like, why would you listen to that song if you know it's going to make you cry? Like, that's kind of like what I'm getting. Like, stop it already. Stop looking at love movies. Stop looking about movies with people have cancer and you lost somebody with cancer. Stop doing this and that. Like, I feel like somebody is like a glutton for punishment. That's the energy that I'm picking up before anybody feel like the need to curse me out for saying that. If it don't apply to you, that message is not for you. This is for somebody who can own up to their BS and be like, damn, yeah, I do like punishing myself. Like, you need to figure out the psychology of that. Like, you need to psychoanalyze yourself and ask why you like to punish yourself. Maybe somebody like being punished. Did you not get discipline from your dad? Like, I'm getting daddy issues. Like, did you want your dad he was too nice? He let you get away with stuff? He wasn't there? Like, what's going on? Where I feel like you want punishment. And you're like, if nobody's going to punish me, I'm going to punish myself. So somebody is like inflicting their own punishment on themselves. You know, matter of fact, that's the thing with religion. A lot of people like to be punished. If you think about it, when you really think about it, people feel so bad about stuff that they've done and they just like want to clear their soul. So they're just like, oh, I need atonement. Like, punish me, Lord, beat me, like, pay me back. Like, people, if you notice, like, people like punishment, who are like really into religion. And, you know, I guess maybe that comes from some sort of guilt or whatever for what they've done and they don't know how to handle it. There is something going on with you spiritually where maybe you are learning self-mastery. Like, you understand that there can be no good without darkness, or there can be no, you know, nothing, the definition of bad, you know, where did that come from? That means there has to be good, and vice versa. They need each other. But the thing is to keep it in balance, you know, and that's probably what happens here on this earthly realm anyway. There's always a battle against good and evil. And yeah, sometimes the world can get a little too evil, and sometimes I don't know if it's ever been too good, but it seems like it's always something is always going too far to the left. But the purpose is to balance those, which is like self-mastery. So within yourself, like there's something that you need to balance within yourself. You need to have some sort of inner triumph, because something is probably too far left. Now, also, I get that someone may be acting out because they're depressed, because they have suffered some sort of a loss, but what is that? Misplaced emotions. So because someone is grieving over some sort of loss, they're lashing out at you and just doing things that are destructive to a friendship or a relationship. Or you are doing this. All them cards, they didn't want to come, they didn't want to participate. All those cards that just fell out. Okay. Six of Swords. So it's indicating to me that there is going to be some sort of release. Like I said, someone's being very guarded. So whoever's being very guarded is going to let their guards down. Someone also did not want to show you that they had feelings for you, so they acted petty instead, like very immature. They ignored you or were mean to you because they liked you, and that is very juvenile. But that's, you know, that's what I'm getting. And maybe that is also some sort of learned behavior that needs to be corrected. And it looks too like someone put themselves out there for one person and they didn't get, it wasn't reciprocated. And whoever became guarded, I feel like eventually they're like, okay, that was not the right thing to do. Or someone felt powerful because they felt like they had your vulnerability in their hands. They felt like they had a sense of control. I almost feel like a child who has the power of, I don't know, God for a few hours or a few days, whatever. And they're like, I'm running with it, you know, and they're just like doing a bunch of immature things. And then at some point they're like, okay, this isn't fun anymore. This isn't the right thing to do. So they kind of release that power, and not saying that someone has to give their power back to you, but they stop doing whatever they were doing that is kind of immature. All right, so that is what I have for deck number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the 8 of Cups, 2 of Coins, the Fool, the Star, 6 of Cups. Overall energy, we have 6 of Swords, the Empress, and the 7 of Cups. All right, so I feel like you guys are in the process of manifesting something, or you are kind of on autopilot or just going with the flow of something right now. I do feel like someone is being guided towards their desires or guided towards their dreams, but it also at the same time requires letting something go or giving something up. I'm getting the energy of feeling null and void and just kind of giving up on a situation. So something may have happened where you're like, you know what, I give up. I'm just here. I'm just doing what I need to do. And it looks like you're, kind of walking away from something that you cared about, or you're giving up on something that you cared about, whether it's a dream job, a relationship, yourself. I don't know. It's just like you quit. You're quitting. And then something happens where you're like, I don't know. Am I making the right decision? Should I have given up? Is it time to leave? Should I keep trying? And it looks like you become stuck with your decision to let something go or move on. And you're kind of like stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Like, I feel like you are also kind of just straddling the fence. Somebody's foot is halfway in, halfway out. It's like, can't decide. Someone also can't seem to make up their mind of if they want to be single or if they want to be in a relationship. I'm getting loner vibes, like someone is feeling like, I just want to be a loner. I want to do what I want to do. I don't need any friends. I don't need anybody telling me what to do. I do feel like you guys are getting ready to embark on a new journey. It's just that sometimes you get stuck. Now, I'm getting strong Aquarian energy for this reading too. So I don't know if you are an Aquarius or have Aquarius placements or you're dealing with one. Also could be dealing with someone who is Scorpio or has Venus in Scorpio, maybe even Mars in Pisces. I feel like the minute you are able to detach is when the universe shows you something, like your faith is restored the minute you successfully let go or detach from something that you don't need anymore. You could have been blocking your blessings by holding on to something that was weighing you down. Or maybe you just needed to step out on faith in regards to a situation. So either way, it looks like the minute you step out on faith or the minute you detach yourself from something, a situation or a person, the universe steps in and restores your faith in whatever that is. For some of you, I feel like you're going to find your soulmate. The person that you feel most connected to, the person that maybe you feel like is the one. Any type of decisions that you're making, I feel like leads you to find this energy, this person. Something also looks like it's going to go from not knowing what you want or some sort of confusion to knowing exactly what you want. And it looks like whoever has been withholding information or secrets, especially more so secrets about their feelings for you, they're going to reveal them. I do see someone has love on the brain, like maybe someone's third eye opens up too and they realize who they love or who they want to be with, because it seems like there's been some sort of confusion, especially if someone had like a lot of offers, a lot of distractions. It's like all these people are attracted to me, but who's the one? Like, who's that real person that's my, my best friend, my ride or die, my forever? And so I feel like something is going to be revealed to you, whatever you've been confused about. Those of you that were confused about what your dreams or passions were, you're like, I don't know what I want to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. It just seems like at some point you make a decision and you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and pursue my passions. And hopefully, you know, things will fall into place, and they will. I feel like as long as you make some sort of decision or you step out on faith, things are going to start to manifest for you. Also, if you feel like you lost something, like whatever you feel like you lost, the universe is going to replace it, or, you know, give you, maybe something was a blessing in disguise. So you are, you know, you walked away from something, but you didn't realize that, hey, that wasn't for you. This is what we've been waiting for you to see. You know, here's your true desire right here. This is what you've been praying for or wishing for. You didn't lose anything. Or it could be that you walked away from something in faith and you were like, you know what, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. It'll be, you know, it'll come back. And it does look like with the Six of Cups, it's coming back. So anything that you walked away from or you gave up on emotionally is coming back to you. So yeah, keep in mind though, like I said, if it's love related and it's a new love, it just feels like a familiar love. But for some of you, or the other half of you, this is someone from your past. I feel like the star or the universe, something is showing you what you truly want. It's like, this is what you want. This is what you want on, I'm getting like Neptune energy too. So maybe like in your dreams, like your dreams are showing you what you really want. And so that is what you'll get. That's what you'll receive. And yeah, I'm hearing, I received this message, as you should. So at the end of the day, I feel like your faith is going to be restored. Even if you lost a job, it's like, that's because that wasn't the job that's for you. Here's a better job that is more in alignment with your heart and your passions. Something that you can really get into because you genuinely enjoy it. I feel like someone has Japanese DNA or someone in your family may have been from Japan. Spirit is telling me about Geechee. And yes, it was talking about something about my family. So I also feel like something has to do with Geechee tribe. I don't know if you've heard of it or if you need to look it up, but something about Geechee. I think it's G-E-E. I think it's G-E-E-C-H-I. I don't know. I'm not going to expose my terrible spelling on here, but I think it is G-E-E. Either you miss an air sign or an air sign misses you. There has been some sort of sadness or regrets about what was said or unsaid that went unsaid. Y'all, I be rolling my eyes when I be laying these cards out. That's why I don't want the camera on me. Like, you're not allowed to see these facial expressions. I'm straight rolling my eyes right now. But seriously, something's going on where maybe someone did not step up to the plate. Someone let the moment go by. They let the moment pass them by. And there's been some sort of regrets about it. Someone is still dealing with emotional traumas, dealing with religious shame. Yeah. Someone's dealing with shame of religion, shame of family, bloodline, and medical shame. Someone is maybe grieving for some sort of diagnosis. I feel like someone is just assuming that they're going to be judged by something that gets revealed. It's like if people only knew that I was bipolar, if people only knew that I had cancer, if people only knew that, and I'm not predicting that, you are having these diagnoses. I'm talking about people who already know that they've been diagnosed with something. And I feel like I'm tapped into the energy of what someone is feeling. There's some sort of guilt or shame. If they only knew how much money I made, if they only knew, something. I heard the name Devin for someone. So someone could be juggling two people, especially two air signs, or there's something going on between an air sign and somebody else, maybe an Aries. Something also looks like it's on repeat, so I don't know if someone keeps rewatching something like a video or keeps listening to a song. Or if like some sort of thoughts are looping in someone's head, like their loop, something stuck on loop. I feel like someone also keeps changing their mind. It's like they can't make up their mind. They're like, is it over or isn't it? And someone is like, it's over. No, it's not. So I feel like someone keeps resuscitating a dead or dead situation. It keeps being resuscitated. I feel like maybe someone also tried to move on from an Aries but can't, or an Aries is trying to move on from you but they can't. Also, I feel like some sort of court date keeps getting rescheduled. Now, I also feel that some of you are meant to, some of you guys are meant to share your personal experiences with other people. And that will help, that's going to help people. I see people coming to you because they feel connected to you, or they feel like you can, like you'll relate to them and vice versa. So for some of you, in regards to spiritual work, it is meant for you to share your story, your personal stories with other people. Yeah. I feel like the universe is going to restore your faith and answer your prayers. You're going to get a response from the universe. Even if it's in dreams at first, it eventually, like, the universe is going to give you or show you what you need to know or see or have. Like, they're going to give it to you. Even if you're having to wait longer for something to manifest, I just feel like Spirit is doing something to show you that, hey, it's coming, it's on the way, we got you, we have not forgotten about you, it's going to happen. I see something about moving into next season, moving into Taurus season, or beginning Taurus season. Things are going to get easier for you. The difficulties are going away. I see this as a response. I feel like it also, if you are someone who's always giving and expressing unconditional love for other people, it's going to be returned to you. I see someone indirectly expressing that they love you. Although I know you want to hear it directly from this person, I feel like something is happening just to help you maintain. It's like more is on the way, don't worry, but I couldn't tell you directly yet, but I need you to know that you are loved, or I love you. So whether this is coming from a love interest or just some of you have been down about your lives and felt like, does God love me? I just feel like you're having some sort of response. Because I feel like somebody has been feeling like giving up, either giving up about your love life or giving up looking for a job, giving up a dream, whatever dream you had, and you're like giving up on it. I just feel like something's happening where it's like, no, don't give up. And it's also saying that you keep thinking you're going to find love this way, or your love life is supposed to play out this way. But the universe is like, no, this is how your love life is going to play out. Or this is how, you are thinking it's supposed to happen like this, but, don't get so fixated on linear timelines or whatever idea you have in your head. It's like, don't get used to that, because it's not going to play out like that. Just know that the end result is going to be there. Yeah, this is more so like messages, receiving messages from the universe that it's going to happen, whatever it is. Even if you've been trying to conceive and have been unsuccessful, something keeps saying, don't worry, it's going to happen, just not like you think it's going to happen, and you're going to be happy about it. So, yeah. Those are the messages for those of you that picked deck number 2. Deck number 3, let's see what we have. We have Death, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 9 of Cups, Six of Wands. Overall energy, Seven of Cups, Two of Swords, Queen of Wands. I'm getting something about a ghostwriter or someone who uses a, what do you call it? Is it a pseudonym? And I write, so I should know, but yeah, someone who writes under a pseudonym. Yeah. So I don't know if that is someone's career. Even if it's not writing, I feel like someone uses a false name. But I feel like it's writing, with writing. I see too that a situation that was unclear or blocked is going to come to an end, whatever those blockages were. Now, Seven of Cups has come up in all the readings. So I don't know, collectively, I feel like there's just been some sort of clouded judgment or emotional confusion going on in your lives and not really understanding what's happening or knowing what to do about your situation. You also could be receiving a lot of strange or unusual dreams, receiving messages in your dreams, especially dealing with matters of the heart. Excuse me. Some of you have a secret admirer that may be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I feel like this person has not acted out on their fantasy because they are maybe in a relationship or they just aren't ready. You may have several options, but even if you have several options, I feel like you are getting rid of all those options because maybe you finally find the one. You're like, okay, finally, like I'm connecting with this person. Someone has my attention. Someone, I feel passionate about this person. There's chemistry. So even though, you know, there's some sort of ending or transformation happening in your life, is so that something new can be born. There is something new getting ready to manifest. You also may have been deeply transformed by your situation or relationships. You may have come out a completely different person. Maybe after some sort of transformation, you are like, now that that's over, now that I've moved on, I'm ready. I'm ready for new love. I'm ready to embrace, you know, somebody and whatever. It's just like, it seems like there's this readiness. I feel like there's also confidence in your situation. So, you know, something that you weren't sure of in the past, or you had a lack of confidence, now I see you having confidence. And you're also having some sort of wish fulfillment, and just in general, just indulging in happiness or indulging in something that makes you feel good. Now, I do see some self-pleasure for some of you. Something inspires you. Either someone's been pleasuring themselves to you, or you've been pleasuring yourself while thinking about somebody. I feel too like someone's changed. Someone used to be confused or insecure, and now someone has a surge of confidence and knows what they want to do, knows what direction they want to go in. I feel like you are going to be successful at the end of the day. I feel like there's some sort of progression going on where someone comes from nothing to something. Yeah, there's transformation overall in your reading. There's going to be some sort of transformation. But it looks like a positive transformation, something that needed to happen. You could also go from being completely ignored or unnoticed to having lots of attention, especially maybe at work. It's like One minute nobody knows who you are, and then like almost like overnight everybody knows who you are, and people are singing your praises, or you're getting some sort of well-deserved recognition. Feels like you also could get noticed, like someone is recognizing you and just really going on and on about how you inspired them. That's why, again, I'm getting something about maybe somebody who writes and they're like, oh my God, like I read all your work, or I've seen this, that. I'm so inspired by the things that you put out. Those of you that are passionate about something, I see you taking some sort of action towards fulfilling that. So even if you want it to be, if you're passionate about starting your own business or pursuing some sort of dream, maybe you want to act, sing, perform, whatever, I feel like you may be putting yourself out there for that this week. You're taking some sort of chance. You're like, there's an opportunity. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. And I feel like you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you pursue. You also seem to be very creative. Some of you may be successful at working with your hands, or you had some sort of hidden talent that you weren't ready to show people, and now that you are, you're getting so much recognition for it. It's like, man, like, I didn't know you could paint like that, or I didn't know you could sculpt like that. I didn't know you could do hair. I didn't know that you could do Reiki. Like, whatever it is, I just feel like you are getting recognition for it, and in a good way. I see you also maybe comforting someone due to some sort of loss. Like maybe someone is reaching out to you because they are going through some sort of loss. It could be a loss of relationship. It could be a parent. It could be a job. But it seems like you're not judging this person and you're just embracing someone. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I heard the name Pat or Patricia and Donovan. Someone seems to have deleted some messages or something that they were getting ready to share, or they did share it, but then they deleted. This also looks like receiving some sort of news about something that happened. Like I said, somebody is revealing or expressing to you how they are suffering from some sort of loss, or how they are coming out of a dark place. But I feel like you're coming off more inspirational instead of judgmental. You are relating to someone. So I feel like you're showing compassion. I feel like someone loses faith in their religion too. Like someone is like, I do not practice Christianity anymore. I don't practice Islam anymore. I don't practice Buddhism anymore. Something somebody is going through. I feel like they walked away from their religion. So someone may be feeling like an outcast or like the black sheep. Spiritually, I feel that ghosts have been communicating with you, or you've been channeling the dead. There's been some sort of communication with the dead. You may have to set boundaries with the dead too. If it's not the dead, any, what do you call it? Interdimensional being. You may have to set boundaries with any non-human energy around you. I feel like they're just trying to show you that they care. Let's say, for instance, you feel like you've been visited by aliens. I really feel like they're just trying to say that they come in peace. Like, stereotypically, we come in peace. I really do feel like that's what they're trying to do. I just say maybe the need to set boundaries because maybe they're waking you up out of your sleep, or maybe it becomes overwhelming whatever they're doing to communicate with you. Somebody is getting honored or praised for their work. Whether you work at a 9-to-5 or you work for yourself. Feel like someone's getting praise. I also feel like maybe someone's being invited to join some sort of group or organization. I see a yes after a no. So after initially being declined for something, anything, could have been a job or any application that you filled out where you needed some sort of approval, I see a no, and then I feel like you find someone who accepts you. And they're like, oh, don't worry, you know, they turned you down for this. We got you. You know, we got special programs that, you know, other people don't have, or, you know, you're welcome in this group. So, yeah. I feel like you emotionally are evolving, or you will go through some sort of change. So if emotionally you've been suffering or in a dark place, it just looks like you're coming out of it. Yeah, it looks like there's been some sort of healing or recovering from something. If you fell off the wagon with drinking or dieting or anything that's considered to like fall off the wagon, I feel that you are picking yourself back up and you're like, you know what, this doesn't mean that I'm a failure. I'm going to try again. And I feel like you are going to be successful when you start again with whatever that initial failure is. Some of you also may be getting prepared for traveling. I just see a surge of confidence coming forward. And some of you who were not ready to do something at first, I feel like you're going to be ready. Or if it's about relationships and someone wasn't ready to get back together, all of a sudden it seems like they're ready. It's like, and mutually, like the both of you are ready. Maybe two people had to undergo some sort of healing and just were not on the same page. But I feel like at some point, two people are now vibrating in the same frequency and they're ready to move forward. The connection is more harmonious. For some of you, though, I see needing to prepare for some sort of trip. And the trip, if it doesn't take place before the end of April, then it'll be summertime. I'm trying to see if I'm getting a Richard or a Herald. I feel like I'm hearing more of a herald. Somebody is like, we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. So I feel like something is about successfully completing a chapter in your life. taking on something. I feel like someone is taking on some sort of personal project or doing something for their own personal self. I just feel like somebody is tackling something on their own. Or someone didn't need any help. They're like, I didn't need any help. I did this on my own. I did this all by myself. I figured it out. So you also may be patting yourself on the back about something that you did or something that you were successful at. And especially because you did it on your own. I'm also hearing somebody kind of like say, you should be proud of yourself, or you should be proud of this or that. So I don't know if too you are doing the encouragement for someone. If you're the encourager, or if you're encouraging yourself. Why am I getting the name Pat? Now, I got kind of like Japanese energy in the first reading, I think. I'm getting it again. Oh my God, I hate when a bunch of names start coming out. So I'm getting something about Frank and Bernard. If you were wondering how someone felt about you, I would say the feeling is mutual. But both people are guarded and afraid to admit it. I feel like someone is going to encourage the other person to come forward, or someone may intervene a situation and speak on somebody's behalf to get the ball rolling. Even if it's not romantic, like if someone was like, they wanted some sort of job and they're like, I can't say anything, or I don't know how to ask for it. It almost seems like someone steps in and they're like, hey, you need to meet my friend. They do this and that, and I think you guys would be a good fit. So kind of like, you know, matchmaker. I feel like maybe someone is stepping in to do that. I feel the purpose of any type of relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, is that you both are helping each other overcome some sort of trust issues. Like you mutually suffer from that and you're both good candidates to help each other. It's like that's why you guys were placed together. So I just saw like fairy godmother. I think that's just to reiterate that for some of you, there's someone that's playing like a matchmaker. Yeah, so I feel that there is going to be some sort of breakthrough, or you are going to overcome something. I see courage and someone having some sort of will and determination to do something, to step out and do something on their own. Whoever has been admiring you from afar will come forward eventually. So yeah. Yeah. Those are basically all the messages that I'm getting for you guys. So hopefully something has resonated. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.